Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. Number 41 makes his big league debut right after this. Number 31 gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Morgan. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
A nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
The next Cub up, Jeff Bagwell. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
1-1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Morgan on at first, nobody out. Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
So in now for Chicago, Junior Moore. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. From the stretch.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here it comes, 2-0. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-1 home. Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard, because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch to him, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Dietrich over to his left, and that's the third out. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Tom Seaver, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Stepping up now, Cameron Maybin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. One out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The 2-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Griffey waits on it. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Murray, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Two out, nobody on. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. Seaver, a 6'1" right-hander. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Castro ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Up around the face. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Mike Piazza is on deck. The 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dietrich is after it, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
In now, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Griffey leads off second with one gone in the inning. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0 now. Sliced hard but foul. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
The pitcher, number 40.
So here now is the pitcher, Tom Seaver. He's set, and the pitch. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder, Derek Dietrich.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Seaver really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of the rotation this year.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Bagwell. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Martin Prado now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Morgan ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting eighth, center fielder, Louis Brinson.
Up next from Miami, Louis Brinson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Seaver's ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no score. A great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the third inning on the show. Digging in now, Cal Ripken, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Striding in once again, Joe Morgan, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And it's quickly 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Ready for another chance? Jeff Bagwell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
3rd inning, no score to this point.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bagwell.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to 3rd. And he is in there.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box now, Junior Moore. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0. Line drive to left. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from 3rd.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Babe Ruth, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ball even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt. He swings and grounds it to short. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Marlins nothing. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 31. He readies for his first plate appearance.
number 31.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Seaver is making his debut on the mound today. As we've mentioned, this performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
Right fielder, Cameron Maven.
Ready now, Cameron Maven. He went down swinging to start the home first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Grounded foul off to the right. The 1-2 is fastball that misses.
Ready to count 2-2.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Seaver peers in. 2-2 on its way home. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ken Griffey Jr. as we begin the top of the fourth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Griffey stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The pitcher number 41, Tom Seaver.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tom Seaver. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
This one's flared off to the right side. Maben coasts under it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So striding forward now, Eddie Murray, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
1-1 to the potent switch hitting bat of Eddie Murray. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And another foul ball.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. And she will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Weak chopper to the left side. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first down. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Here's Starlin Castro. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Martin Prado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. He loses him on ball 4.
Third baseman, number 14, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado now, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Seaver comes set. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Not close. It's 2-0. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Griffey waits on it, and that ends the inning. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. In now, Cal Ripken. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Realmuto goes to get it. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Jeff Bagwell. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Into the box now, Lewis Brinson. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And a fastball just a bit up.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss on a good breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 31. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that gets by him. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a called strike 3 on the corner.
The batter, right fielder.
Digging in once again, Cameron Maben. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 47, Jack Morris.
Junior Moore will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Junior Moore.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Moore is retired, and there's one away. Digging in to try it again. Babe Ruth, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Two and two.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Ken Griffey Jr. is on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he fouls this one off. Ruth on second. Schmidt at first. One gone.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here's another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the runner will score from second.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
And Piazza's not going to get a chance to do any damage here as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready for another shot now, Tom Seaver. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Joe Morgan, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the stretch, just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, bases loaded. that one stayed too low, apparently.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Two and one to Joe Morgan.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Count still full, 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Dietrich. And the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Cubs lead it 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Popped him up. Schmidt is over and he puts it away for the first down.
First baseman number 33, Eddie Murray.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Murray. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full, 3-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. There he goes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Seaver comes set. Here's the 0-1. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Murray at second with 2 down. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Marlins leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. The next Cub up, Jeff Bagwell. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Center fielder number 6, Junior Moore.
Digging in the switch hitter, Junior Moore, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And that one got a piece of him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Into the box, Babe Ruth, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Here's Castro for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Cubs are down quietly, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ready once again, Derek Dietrich comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Seaver is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Third baseman, number 14, Martin Prado.
Leadoff man retired. Here's Martin Prado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moore is there, 2 gone.
Center fielder, number 9, Louis Brinson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Seaver has the sign. 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Looking to send him packing again. And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Here now the 2-2. This one skied out toward right. Morgan moving to his left, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Leading off the inning, Mike Schmidt, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Hit on the ground to short. Rojas gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So in now for Chicago, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Outside and low, 3-0. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping up now, Mike Piazza. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Griffey Jr. base runner at first with 1 out.
might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And Big Mike won't go after that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting, pitcher, Tom Seaver.
So here now is the pitcher, Tom Seaver, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castro onto the grass, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Justin Bohr will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Junior's coming in. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Down 21.
The 1-1. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you can tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here, to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Eddie Murray. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ready with the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 8 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins 1. Drew Steckenrider enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Cal Ripken. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
In now, Joe Morgan, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Jeff Bagwell will be next. Ripken gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So stepping in, Jeff Bagwell. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Standing in, Junior Moore. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Fergie Jenkins takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Fergie Jenkins.
Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second baseman, Starlin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Two 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Martin Prado now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Chicago rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tom Seaver gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Fergie Jenkins hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run on 2 hits. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs finished off the 4-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-1. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East, while the Cubs sit in first place in the National League Central Division. The Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 3-1. As of today, the Tigers are leading the Central Division, while the Pirates sit in second place in the National League Central. The New York Mets completed a short 2-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Mets sit atop the NL East, and the Cardinals sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. The Washington Nationals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-1. In the standings, the Reds are in fourth place in the NL Central, and the Nationals are in first place in the NL East. The Giants got 12 hits in this one as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 6-5. Heading into the day, the Dodgers sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Giants are atop the division. The Red Sox got 18 hits as they destroyed the Rays 16-1. As of today, the Rays are in fourth place in the AL East, while the Red Sox are atop the division. The Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-5. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays sit atop the American League East Division, while the Yankees are fourth in the division. The Minnesota Twins beat the O's in Baltimore 4-3. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in third place in the AL East, and the Twins sit in first place in the American League Central Division. Lucas Duda had 3 hits in the contest as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 7-4. In the standings, the Royals are leading the American League Central, while the White Sox are at the bottom of the division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-4. As of right now, the A's sit in second place in the American League West, and the Angels are second in the division. The Indians finished off a 2-game sweep as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Mariners are in fourth place in the AL West, while the Indians are atop the AL Central. Andre Dawson plated 3 runs on the day, helping the Rangers get past the rival Astros 6-4. Heading into the day, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West, and the Astros are atop the division. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.